Maximus here, and today I'm stepping my game up, and we have the WeiJiang Ultima guard. In other words, WeiJiang's Omega Supreme. Prepare for destruction.
Regimus Maximus reviews.
Alright guys, this is huge. I have the WeiJiang Ultima guard. Now this is probably one of the biggest third-party transformers that I've ever got. I mean, I pay for my own. I have no support. So beyond me working, I mean, I have no sponsorship. I just do this because I like it. And I like getting stuff like this. And I do it for you. That's why I'm on here talking. But this is amazing. Pretty freaking awesome. I mean, this is basically a Titan class Omega Supreme. I mean, look right there, it's Metroplex. You can see how big the box is. So look at that. I can't wait to open up this. But before I do, let's go ahead and check out the box. Now they do just got a picture of the figure. You know, I mean, I expected some kick-ass artwork. I ain't gonna lie to you about it. I mean, considering, WeiJiang has done that. So, I mean, I expected it, but it didn't happen. But the figure does look impressive. Let me turn around the box. Here is the side of the box. Let's turn it around and push it back. And this is the back of the box. And we have the side of the box. Let's see if we can. Not bad. WeiJiang Ultima guard. I can't wait. Shape-shifting toy with electronic lights and sounds. Batteries not included. So that means I gotta get batteries. So without further ado, let's open up the WeiJiang Ultima guard Omega Supreme. Alright. The box is open. And it did come in two parts. This was the top part. And this was the bottom part. Like I said, I mean, even from this point, it looks pretty impressive. So, it's got a little clamshell on top of it. A little clear shell, whatever you want to call it. He's even got a card that comes with him. You'd think he was a Power of the Primes figure. Hasbro, why are you letting people get the jump on you? I mean, this is amazing, awesome, and I can't wait to get into him. So, let's get into transforming the WeiJiang. Well, not transforming. Let's get into You hear that? It's making noise. Let's get into reviewing and checking out the WeiJiang Ultima guard. Onward, my friend, onward. Alright, now we have the WeiJiang Ultima guard. We got part of the box already open, so I mean, well, we took out one half of the styrofoam that was... We have one section, we have the first part of the styrofoam box open. We still have that one to get out, so I'm just trying to do one at a time. So either or, here we go. I got the tank out of the first part, and here is the tank. My thoughts on the tank, I mean, it seems kind of small. I mean, if you look at the proportion of the top part of the tank, I mean, I guess this is turret, I guess what you call it. And the bottom part, which is really small, I mean, proportion-wise, they just don't add up. I'd like to see somebody almost have something that you can expand, kind of make it a little bit bigger. So, I mean, but, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So, right here, you got the bottom part of the legs that came with the first part. And right here's the rocket. Now, the batteries of the rocket go in right here. So, you can take these two screws out right here, and that'll come up, and you can put the AAA batteries in right there. So, I'm going to go ahead and put the batteries in real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're taking a look inside. As you can see, got my Railvac AAA batteries in there. And around here, I'll go ahead and shut this. But it's got my LR41 batteries. So they're already in there. So let me go ahead and show you. See, there we go. Look at that. Blind you with the light. Bam. Now for this one. Blasting off. That's what I'm talking about. This actually lasts a while. That was longer than I thought it would be. Either or. There you go. Wonder what happens if I hit it again. Oh no, we're not going to go through that again. There is a lot of detail with just in the rocket. I mean, it's pretty detailed. I mean, I like it. Still ain't got my cover on it yet, sorry. But still, I mean, I like it. It'd be good if, like, if you would have had, like, some LEDs within this, I mean, that would have just set this whole thing off so much better. But I'm still happy with what I've got within the rocket. So, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, the whole sound effects thing, I mean, Hasbro, if you're thinking about doing one, I know you are. Little lights on it, that would be great. Because I know when they do one, they're going to bring it. They're going to bring it. And hopefully they'll go ahead and make Omega Supreme a Titan class figure. So, I mean, an actual Titan. So, he deserves to be a Titan. Something happens and you recreate him into a Titan, something... Or, you just need another Titan, so you upgrade Omega Supreme, so he deserves to be a Titan. So, I love Omega Supreme. One thing I will note, that getting these LR41 batteries in here, I mean, it's kind of hard. You got these wires right here, they're all connected, so you got to try to get everything in there and push the wires to the side and hopefully not tear anything apart, because they go from connecting right here to, there's a LED right there connecting into that, so that can be a headache. Alright, So you put the AAA batteries in right here. And as I said earlier, with the whole batteries for the LR41, they go in the back behind the panel. I mean, you turn it on. And there it goes. And also, you can see his eyes right there. This part, open this up. This part comes up. And this right here turns around. So it turns around and you just push that button right here. It turns it off. So you could probably have one of your little Titan Master toys right around in there. That would be cool. So, but there you go. Oh, one side note, on the bottom of this, I was just worried about the sound, but it does light up. Now this little base thingy for the rocket is fairly, there we go, fairly easy to put together. All you got to do, I mean, there's a little square peg, you put that in there, and you just pretty much put these right here in the sides right here. So you just put those in there and peg those in there like that. And that's what you got to do. Right here, we have them together with this little ignition, well, his little fire piece thingy, whatever, his little blast of fire coming out the back of him. So if you want to display him like he's flying after the Constructicons, then you can do that. Alright, another thing that I forgot to mention was that there is this little ramp that comes out of Omega Supreme's claw right there. So it's on the side, like some, whenever he's taking some passengers to battle, like he would in the cartoon. So I think that's real good. Also, this side right here, you can rotate it out and back, like if you had the Autobot logo on there. That way it can be up, and it can be whichever way you choose to put it. Whether he's in spaceship mode and you want it up, or he's in his robot mode and you want it the other way. So they made that thing, and it's pretty cool. So I like it. Next up, we have Bones. Bones is the maintenance mechanic for Omega Supreme. This is something new that they came up with. I mean, I think it's a real good idea, because if you think back to G1, Metroplex had what, I don't know if his name was Scrapper, something. But Metroplex had his guys, like Six Gun, I think that's what his name was. Either or, he had his people that helped him, and Fortress Maximus also had his guys, you know, the little guys that helped him with the city and everything. So I think it's something that's needed, especially for Titan class figures. So I mean, I think he works out real good. Let me check him out real quick. His legs move real good. The ankles, a little ball joint. He can sit down and squat. He can run. Look like he's running anyway. I can't kick. Oh, he can't balance like that. His hands open up. He twists. His head moves around. Looks kind of like an alien. But I think he's a nice little addition. Not bad at all. Okay, finally, we have the body part out the box. The body part of the Ultima guard, Omega Supreme. So let's take a step back and start putting them together. Before we get going, we do have to open up the back side and put in the batteries. The batteries go right here. I just put a little pack of cheap batteries in there for now. So, and this just goes right back on top of here. And you put the screws in. Alright. So, what you want to try to do is you're going to take this part. If you ain't already got the head switched around, go ahead and twist the head around like that. Take this, lift it up, take it and bring it back around like there. And there's supposed to be a slot or something that this fits into. So, well, you heard that. Enemies die. Alright. So the next thing we want to do is try to put his hands on. And as you can hear, I hit the button and it's going off, so there we go. So we can take these, turn these around, you can pose those a little bit. So kind of scared on how much I can move this around, but I guess I gotta try it. There we go. Well, see, it just fell off. Okay. Here we go. Alright. So we got this far. On to the next part. Alright. So the next thing we're going to do is, as you can see, we've already got one of the tracks already installed. So we're going to take the other one. We're going to pull these back, like so. These go right in here. See, it fell down. So let me raise this back up. Take this and you raise it up. Alright. If I can get it going. Got it all falling apart. Alright, what I was having problems with was this little part right here. So it comes up right in through here, and then it folds, and then you put this up in here. Alright, so then you take these, and this is going to tab right in here. So the tab's going to go right through here on each side. So you do that, and you're good. Alright, now I've got him together, and you can see he's standing up. You can see the back part and the backpack already installed. And these clips right here, he's kind of leaning a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but he's kind of leaning back. So I guess he is a little bit back heavy. But the next thing we're going to do is start putting on his leg panels. Alright, now I ain't gonna lie. These legs can be hell. You got to try to get these pegs in those little holes right there, and it's not as easy as you think. They should have did something a little bit different with that, because that kind of sucks. But either or. Take these. There's the pegs I was talking about. They have to go right there. So, this part right here comes loose. Then you got to peg it together back inside there, and that can also be kind of a problem, but it's kind of tricky, but it can be done. But the main thing is getting these pegs on each side pegged into these. So, because that can be difficult, and it can be a big headache. But I'm going to go ahead and do it for you. All for you. All right. Trying to get this on here. Which, like I said before, can be hell. Alright, I finally got the legs together. So, I didn't film it all. I mean, it was taking me just way too long, so. But either or. Take a step back so you can see him. Take a step. As you can see, he's pretty big. Pretty big. Alright, here he is beside Metroplex. And Metroplex is just a bit taller than he is. So, put wind blade on the shoulder. So, you can see right there, as far as Titan class anyway, the size comparison. So, he's a pretty big figure. I mean, I do appreciate a Titan class Omega Supreme. So, WeiJiang, thank you. I mean, it looks real good. Looks really good. As you can see right here, he does have his LED lights in his eyes. I figured I'd go ahead and turn those on and show it to you while he's transformed. So, it looks really good standing next to Metroplex. Not bad at all. I'm actually kind of loving it. Right here you can see how he scales up to like the Combiner Wars figures. Combiner Wars Scrapper, Scavenger. And then you got like the Bruticus from WeiJiang. My fault. I mean the Bruticus from Jinbao. I mean some of these names I do get confused. I ain't gonna lie to you about it. So WeiJiang, Jinbao, Zhujiang. This is by WeiJiang. So not bad at all. We got this far, now let's get to transforming him. Alright. Let's check out some of the articulation on him. His arms. Tight. Very tight. Anyway, his arms. They can go backwards and forwards. Alright. Head like that. Because normally, like in a cartoon, you'd see him, he could actually turn his head around and start shooting, but he just looks like a big oaf. I don't know. Don't make him look right. But head can turn. Go down a little bit. That major. Legs. Very tight. Knee. Alright. His waist. Backwards and forwards. That just fell off, so yet again. Let's take a look at the back side of him. He's got like a lot of detail, as you can see, like up through here. I mean, the jetpack is it's really reminiscent towards the G1. Trying to get everything to like stand together. It's got some big old joints right here, big old ball joints right here. A lot of detail within the back of his knees. In the G1 series, he used to have these little yellow pieces that slid in. Now this is more of a gray, more so than the brown like Omega Supreme really was. So I mean, it's a little bit different, but I guess it looks alright, so I have no big problem with it. Alright, let's get to transforming. Alright, now time to get him transformed. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to take off these. Yeah, I hear you. Alright, these have these little tabs on each side, and you just put these together. So that's all you got to do is take these, line them up right, don't be like me. So there's that part. So the rocket, it's set. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the tank out. So just like you put it in, take that down and wiggle him out. So you transform him back into the tank mode. Alrighty. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn him around. Like so. And we're going to unhook these. So, unhook the jetpack. Bring it back down. We're going to take these. Bring these back out. Same way you put them back in. Alright. So you got that part done. Then let's go ahead and take this. I guess it really don't matter much because we gotta lay him down anyway. So let's just lay him down. All right. So you lay him down, and just like you took these off, you bring them back off. On each side. And unhook that. There we go. And that one is off. Alright. Now, for some reason, this little part right here is supposed to slide. Mine was, I don't know, it was stuck. I thought it was fused together for a second, but I did finally get it to move. So this goes around like that. And if yours gets stuck, just try to wheel it a little bit and do that. So, all right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to try to hook them to everything in frame. Turn these around. These out like that. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take his legs, bend them right here, take his feet, bend them in. That last little pick's kind of hard. Take these, we'll push those back. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this, pull these up, since they sit like that. Alright, you're going to take these, I forgot to tell you that, and bring these down. So they're going to come down, and they're going to support that. So it's going to support it just like that. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these, just move the feet, and like so, on both sides. So you take these, straighten these out. These will go back. Like so. Turn this around. And this part come down like that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open these back up right here. Have these back together. This is going to connect together. And these right here, they just spin around, so it does put me, I remember the G1 version. This is a great upgrade to that, I think. I don't like the way the legs are, but because that whole thing with connecting these on here and making these things fit just right. Before you didn't have this thing in the middle. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is start taking these apart, and you'll take the tracks and you'll attach them to the other parts of the leg part of the tracks. I guess that's the best way you can describe it. So, alright, on this last part, all you gotta do is you see these little pegs, just take these and peg them in. That's all you gotta do. And slide that part over there. I had to literally, to get everything in this, I had to rearrange my whole backdrop and everything. So, just to get this all in there. By far, this is my biggest toy review. Well, maybe not. And here I brought in some of my Power of the Primes figures, so you can see a good scale of what everything looks like. Like I said, not that bad. I liked it. Great job, WeiJiang. By far, this is my biggest third-party review. I mean, I have done like Titan class figures like Metroplex. But this is my biggest third party, so I couldn't wait to get it. I got it. I liked it. I hope you like it. It is a very good looking representation of Omega Supreme. I like the little added character bones right there, so, but it's not bad. The only part I didn't like is connecting these into the feet. That's about it. Either or, Regimus Maximus, and I am out.